Hi there and welcome to BrainStuff. I'm Josh Clark and you're you. And this is the BrainStuff where we talk about animal personhood. So have you ever seen a kid torturing a small animal and think, number one, there's a future serial killer, and number two, why doesn't that animal have the same rights that I do? That's a very interesting question. You can put it a different way. Are there animals out there that experience life in a way similar enough to ours that they deserve the same protections that humans receive? And it's not just an academic question and not just for navel gazing. There's actually a lot of people fighting for this right now. Problem is you can't just say, sure, animals deserve rights, let's just call them all humans from now on, which is why we're about to discuss some very arcane legal stuff. Let's start with the definition of a person, a natural human person. So philosophers have been grappling with this idea for millennia, but we'll keep our definition simple. We'll say that a person is an individual with free will, a sound mind, and certain inalienable rights, like not having your face mashed, because that's annoying to say the least. And this definition of person extends to all human beings, regardless of race, creed, gender, sexual orientation, and so on and so forth. But you'll notice that this definition doesn't focus on things like physical attributes. It focuses on things like mental attributes, like the ability to think about abstract concepts, to consider the future, to learn from the past. It doesn't say anything about having only two legs. But again, you can't just say, all right, animals are humans, let's go forward. That's where the other definition of person comes up. This is called legal personhood. It's the idea that you take the attributes of a person, their rights, their responsibilities, the legal attributes, and bestow it on something that is most decidedly not a person. Most frequently, you run up against this with corporations who are able to enter into contracts and be sued and that kind of stuff. They are considered, under the law, legal persons. So if it works for corporations, why can't we just extend this to animals as well? The basis of that concept is that some animals are intelligent enough and emotional enough that they experience life similar to that of a human child. And as a result, they deserve the same protections that human children receive, like not being abused or tortured, the right to life, the right to freedom, things like that. This idea has been picking up steam in the last couple decades. In 1992, the country of Switzerland amended its constitution to change animals from things to beings. That was a watershed moment. In 2002, Germany followed suit. And in 2007, Spain's autonomous Balearic Islands decided to bestow legal rights to great apes. In the US, a case was recently settled where Stephen Wise, the director of the Non-Human Rights Project, sued a university in New York for the freedom of two chimpanzees. And at first the case was going pretty well in his favor. The judge ruled that the university needed to show why it was holding these two chimpanzees and actually used the term habeas corpus, which to that point had only been applied to human beings. The ruling was quickly reversed like the next day, but the case is still considered a watershed moment in the non-human rights movement. But this new concept of animal rights has its critics as well. Some people say, okay, if we did extend these same legal protections that humans have to animals like apes or cetaceans like dolphins or elephants, then how do you also accord them the same responsibilities that humans have too? For example, if one monkey killed and ate another monkey, do you charge that monkey with murder? And even if you do, and you try him, who makes up his jury of peers? There's a lot of prickly legal questions that would be opened up. But this does seem to be the way that the animal rights movement is moving. So expect to be working alongside a chimp or a dolphin in the next few years. That's my prediction. So what do you think? Do animals deserve the same rights as you? Do corporations? Let us know in the comments section below. And while you're down there, go ahead and subscribe to BrainStuff. And if you like this kind of thing, then head on over to HowStuffWorks.com, where you'll find a treasure trove of interesting stuff.